Welcome to Indian Thoughts, Shining Wings channel. Kindly tune to our website for hundreds of motivational stories in text, audio, and video. I am Joseph. Episode 11, The Disastrous Zero. Many people ask, why are there too many miscreants in this world? It's also clear that all the efforts to change them positively have not yet yielded expected fruits. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa is known for his parables. The question was raised before him also. He replied that the whole world is only a stage and a big drama is going on in which we all are actors. Truly, I could not make out anything. Plays are possible even without villains. Paramahansa continued saying that we need all sorts of characters to make this play quite entertaining. He also said that the absence of one of you itself spoils the charm greatly. Anthony de Mello, in his book of stories, The Prayer of the Frog, says about a very religious lady who did not ever miss the morning mass in the church. On her way to the church, she was not seeing or hearing anything from around. Her eyes were half closed and neck half bent. One day, when she reached the church, she found that the front door was closed. She pushed it again and again, but to no use. She stood hopeless, staring at the door, and she saw a slip hanging on the door. It read, I am here, roaming around the compound. I think that Anthony de Mello also is endorsing the Paramahamsa view. The story told by a foreign student who was studying in the Moscow University is highly thought-provoking. He was astonished to see at the marks teachers used to give students in their interim exams. The maximum was 5 while the minimum was 2. This is what the foreign student could not digest. There, even a student who submits a blank answer paper got his minimum 2. Quite intrigued, the student asked his teacher, Dr. Theodore Mandrew, for an explanation. He asked the student how a teacher could give anyone 0. He continued, every student appears here in the class at sharp 9 am, listens to all the lectures, and for the simple reason one could not answer properly, how can we give him a 0? In these cool winter days, remember that he came for the exam traveling in a public vehicle. How much time he would have spent learning his lessons? How much money he would have spent for stationery and a computer? Also, he should have postponed many other better possibilities too. After a small pause, the teacher continued, listen, my son. Simply for the reason that a student could not find the right answer, we do not give him a 0. We believe that he is a human being and he has a brain to think and walk. Our appreciation is not based exclusively on what he has answered. We respect him and consider him as a human being. He also deserves some marks. The student said that he was sweating when the professor completed his answer. Personally, I also don't favor distribution of zeros in schools. It will definitely put off the enthusiasm within anyone. Sometimes it may even prompt one to change profession. It shows that any human being deserves some marks. It is to be remembered that he also has acted vigorously in this universal drama scope play. All sorts of characters should be there as integral parts of any society. Actually, the villain shows our weak points and loopholes to mend. The professor said that it is important that we acknowledge all developments with an attitude of gratitude. I think what Paramahansa said is slowly blossoming within. Thank you all for patiently watching this video.